Everybody.
Endless. January
And today we are gonna play some Modern Combat. And I saw this game from my good old friend Free Fire. Go subscribe to his channel because if I never watch his video, he just released this update. And I was like, hey, why don't I try? And I got it to go, and it took a while to.
Millions of dollars on these kinds of programs, so the CIA needed somebody to look into that.
It's kind of like Call of Duty, and I saw
that the Soviets were doing it to us. We understood that they were making advances with it. We just didn't know to what extent. So what we had to do was really find out what we could do with it.
The Russians claim to have a man who's mastered the power of telekinesis, the power to move inanimate objects using only his mind. In response to the report, the CIA initiates Project Scanate. The program marks the first time the U.S. government has funded any type of research dealing with the paranormal.
In the early stages of remote viewing research by the CIA and the intelligence community, they only put about $50,000 behind Project Scanate to see what the capabilities were for remote viewing.
The money went primarily to two men, Hal Puthoff and Russell Targ, at the Stanford Research Institute, better known as SRI.
I was working at SRI on lasers, and I had carried out some initial experiments on kind of a lark. I was actually interested in the possible physics behind it. And so I circulated the results from those early experiments around, and pretty soon we were approached by representatives of various government agencies who were interested. Remote viewing started in roughly 1971 when a consciousness researcher artist in New York named Ingo Swann was doing some experiments with
oh shoot,
New York, with the American Society of Psychical Research, and he suggested a new approach to their research, which ultimately he named remote viewing. The CIA found out about this in 1972, and that's when the program began.
Swann paired up with Hal Puthoff, and parapsychology was born.
So we started out doing what anyone else would do. We hid things in boxes, we hid pictures in envelopes. And after a few days, he got bored with that, and he said, why are you having me do this? You want to know what's in the box? Open it up. Want to know what's in the envelope? Tear it open. It's a trivialization of this ability. What I do is I close my eyes and see anything.
I just have this to reload.
Why don't we look at
I'm gonna
that?
put that right there.
Using just locations on a map,
oh, shit.
Swann claimed he could view any place on the planet.
Frankly, to mollify him, we said, okay, well, we'll do some experiments. And how do you want us to do this? And he said, well, just pick coordinates, latitude and longitude off the map, and I'll tell you what's there. And so we got good descriptions of mountains and lakes and so on, and that continued to work, apparently, to a point that we decided maybe there's something to this.
Ingo Swann describes the process known as coordinate remote viewing.
I'm shooting out. If you shot me,
would be physically at the side of his partner.
shooting
The viewer would
me.
begin to experience the sensory surroundings, and these just pour out.
Mission fail. You have been called.
And in many times you can understand what the sight must be, sizes, and shapes, and things like that. And so we call this dimensional contact with the sight, and they begin drawing pictures of it.
Early trials claim up to an 85% accuracy rate. But how does the
Game
process
Blue
work?
presents
The Coordinate Remote Viewing Training Manual,
Black
written by Major Paul Smith, may offer
Modern
a clue.
Combat Blackout. Modern Combat Black freaking out.
Thing that we just turn like a signal on. It's just the conduit
I think this is
by
rank
which we
1,
connect to
but
the
I
matrix
just
and gain information that then we report as remote viewing data.
The question becomes, what do remote viewers do with that information once it is retrieved? When we return, who or what would stop the CIA from using the same techniques to peer inside your home? Or even inside your mind? Unsealed Conspiracy Files. Welcome back to the world of conspiracy. This is Unsealed Conspiracy Files. From 1970 to 1990, the architects of Project Scanate developed the best remote viewers in the world. After 20 years, it's time to take their expertise to the next level. Project Stargate is born, and the race for the ultimate paranormal weapon is on.
In the 1990s, the CIA funded
Hold up.
Project Stargate
Come on.
to the tune of over $20 million. This is much, much more than the initial $50,000 they put in when they were funding Scanner. The question is, what did the CIA know?
Despite a series of advances in the field, a 1995 review by an outside agency concludes that remote viewing
Alright, I was
is
just
not
seeing
an
if I could
effective
turn on the
means
voice,
of
but no, I
gathering
guess I don't.
intelligence.
1991, Stargate receives $20 million in funding. Then in 1995, the whole program is abruptly cut off. Many people wonder why that happened.
Stargate and the other programs were immediately shut down. At least, that's the official story.
So why close the program down in 95? Is it because they really weren't getting the results they wanted? Or is it because too many people knew about that project and they decided it was time to continue it underground?
Although no one can be certain if the program is still underway, many ponder where this ability came from in the first place. Could it be
Get some
that humans have a largely
water. I don't know
untapped
if you
ability?
want some
Or were
water.
we given
Put your
this gift
freaking
by a much
sun cap.
higher intelligence than our own?
Doo-doo-doo-doo.
Sergeant Mel Riley was a remote viewer for the U.S. Army in the 1970s.
Grenade! Freaking
The people
suckers.
involved in the unit came from a lot of different disciplines within the intelligence field.
I got a freaking
At least
water.
one
You
or
almost destroyed my
several
freaking
of the
room.
people have recounted an early experience sometime in their life with what they believe to be a UFO.
Could contact with alien beings offer an advantage to uncovering what humans can truly
Oh, got
accomplish?
double.
They all claim that they had interactions with extraterrestrials. And is there a tie between those visitations and their abilities?
This is common in UFO folklore. In fact, a lot of abductees seem to have highly intuitive abilities, report psychic abilities, that sort of thing. So there seems to be a correlation between psychic ability and sightings.
According to the experts, the matrix of all known information includes more than just our own civilization. Other times and even other planets may be accessible to those remote viewers with the proper skill.
And if you're able to see something only a country away, why not try to see something a universe away?
Arguing, and I will argue this, that remote viewing is real, and assuming that extraterrestrials are real, doesn't mean we can remote view to another planet.
In fact,
Got him.
more than one remote viewer has been asked to do exactly that. Unsealed case file. The Mars Observer. September 25th, 1992.
Oh, freak.
NASA launches a $980 million probe to the Red Planet.
We sent a probe to Mars, and as the probe approached a certain area of Mars, it basically shut off. We lost contact with it. We had some remote viewers remote view that probe. They didn't know it was a satellite that they were looking at. They didn't know it had gone to Mars. They just said, okay, there's an object. Now there's another bigger object that basically enveloped this object. So took it over, shut it down. So they remote viewed a UFO.
An even more incredible claim arises from the Pioneer 10 mission to Jupiter in 1973.
Ingo Swann was asked to remote view in advance
Oh,
of
I
the
did
space probe so he could find out what information it might find.
No, I saw this.
One of the things he reported is that there are rings around Jupiter. And everybody said, well, there are no rings around Jupiter, that's Saturn, you've gotten confused. Well, interestingly enough, when several months later the space probe actually viewed that it did happen, they're just edge on to us, and they're thinner.
Both views. Result is the most
just
shocking
play
of
it,
all. Unsealed case file. The Mars base.
It's fast, alright. And then I'm a boy. Gamer.
She started helping me a little bit, like, Nia, I don't know what you're doing with your life, but your future is more important.
Alright.
Listen to me, Rue. Venice did not go down like that. Humanists, they're trying to erase their involvement.
What involvement? What are you talking about?
They planned it all. I've dug around. I've connected the dots. I can see it now. Human was behind the whole thing.
So, the world's biggest private security contractor is, what? A front for the World Liberation Army. That is what you're telling me. We have been working for terrorists.
I need your help. You're the only one I can trust. They know I've been asking questions.
And the mission report. Why did you sign it?
They made me when I got back to Tokyo. Lily, my daughter. They threatened to hurt her.
Have you spoken to anyone else about this bullshit? Because I think you need to... Fuck! Get down!
Populated by a group of people who truly understand what it means to sink or swim. Lake Titicaca is South America's largest freshwater lake. And at an altitude of 12,500
The data feed is online. We can now access multiple conflict areas. Solo and squad events are now available. You'll be able to engage in multiplayer battles by yourself, but for now, initializing aerial over. Video feed is coming online now.
Transported to a place unlike anywhere
Select
else
the
on
mission
Earth.
group to explore. Let's initiate operation now.
To the Earth. These are the floating islands of Lake
Awakening.
Titicaca.
So we're gonna go to China, and this is where I'm gonna. Alright, guys.
And were built 500 years ago by an indigenous group called the After living on the mainland for centuries, the Uru stood in the way of the growing and seemingly unstoppable Incan Empire. Facing off against one of the mightiest civilizations in the Americas, you might think the Uru wiped off the earth. In a way, you'd be right, because with no land left to live in,
What's happening?
Reset me. Right now, we need to get out of here. Wait here.
a local mainland resident who's been fascinated with these islands for years. On one island, 15 minutes from shore,
Stay back!
What? Oh shit. Oh shoot, now. That's a lot of people. Oh shoot. I see you. Oh shoot, I'm gonna go. Oh, some of them.
I think that's the last of them.
I better. I hope. Let's go. What the heck? Did you guys see that? She was like, whoop.
Getting there will be quite a journey. Because as beautiful as Lake Titicaca is, it can also be brutal.
So she can contact you.
Thanks.
Alright guys, that's where we're gonna end the video. Leave a like if you enjoyed. and comment down below if you want me to do a part 2 tomorrow. And I will. I'll do my own video. Bye bye.